talking about, and y'all heard it with y'all own ears. You got motherfucking AI. They did that in the third, and he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12.
Table overheard his conversation as the news reported. Thug was heard speaking about the interrogation and jail calls at an event last night. I didn't even know they were filming me the whole time. I lost my girl over this, which refers to academics posting audio leaked of Thug on the phone with his side thing talking about kids. Man can't have a side piece in peace.
Hello.
Sam, what you doing?
Nothing laid down. My heartbeat.
You at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
What's up with you, baby? I miss your pillow.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting your call. So my heart is beating fast right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I make you feel like that for sure.
Crazy.
I wonder what your heart gonna do when I see you.
Oh my God, I don't know. Know what I would do. Oh my gosh. You said what?
I wonder what you're gonna do when I see you.
I have no idea. Oh my gosh.
As Young Thug confirmed the breakup by tweeting, "Chapter ended." He also apologized to her by saying, "I was wrong and I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserved better from me. I will do anything to make this work. You showed me what love is and I hope I haven't lost you forever. Everybody leave her out of this." With this going down, Thug and Lil Baby were spotted at a music event and it was awkward, making it look like Baby doesn't rock with Thug anymore. They haven't talked since Thug was outed for saying Lil Baby works with a rat, with it shared. A leaked jail call from Young Thug has surfaced where he's calling QCP a rat and speaks on Lil Baby working with him.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. Man, that was wham. That what you ever get too, rocking with a rat. Man, you be preaching about that too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. A rat, bro. I understand all that help put you on. Listen, man. A rat, I don't give what help. That give me $1 million. Man, you're a rat. Whatever you talking about. Imagine telling them niggas still beat the Kato.
However, there's another moment when Young Thug didn't know he was filmed snitching. Thug did several interrogations about the crime. PeeWee Roscoe's name for being responsible for the Lil Wayne tour bus hit in 2015. Regardless of Thug literally mentioning PeeWee's name, PeeWee came out to defend Young Thug.
Politicking, man. Jeff, clean as Listerine, man. Clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we say the Wayne Carter. What's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do. A real street. Kept it solid. Kept it overly real. You feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up. Now, let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politic. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, "That's the type of friend you want." He was like, "Man, Roscoe ain't told y'all that thing." Yeah, that's the beauty there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those. Everybody is in the stateroom, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements.
Only 20 minutes later, Young Thug replied saying, "They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother," which makes some fans believe Young Thug paid Roscoe to come out and say this to save his career. Although Woody didn't go for it because he called out PeeWee and exposed one of his secrets.
And PeeWee, don't forget about that story. When you said it out your own mouth, how you did with that train. PeeWee Roscoe, you know well not to mention me, boy. You know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no damn screws in my head, boy. You remember we was at the Sky House? Me, you, and Thug was sitting in the car, and that damn swap past, and Thug tapped you and said, "PeeWee, what's up with that?" And you told Thug how you stuck your lean up in it. Don't get me started.
With the interrogation going viral, 6ix9ine reacted and dissed Thug for speaking with the feds for hours.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying nothing?
Lots of rappers didn't like Roscoe saying what he said. As Young Thug clearly mentioned Roscoe's name, even YSL Mondo spoke out and said it was snitching.
I just beat him off a Rico. Come home, still talking about, oh, rat, bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your, bro, cause you probably been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a Rico and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, he came back and bought your bitch. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got motherfuckers on there talking about, and y'all heard it with y'all own ears. You got motherfuckers AI, and did that and the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like, Gunna ratted from saying, yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying, they said Roscoe the bust up. And then a nigga, Roscoe did 10 years behind this. And you just got on the internet tomorrow, didn't rat on you? Boy, so brainwashed, it's sickening. Y'all need daddy figures and y'all just be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around, maybe they'll put me on, maybe a nigga, I can get some out. Roscoe, you the worstest. Twin, you worse than the rat itself. You did 10 years, twin, behind Roscoe. You did 10 years behind me, brother. And you just come on the internet and didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times. You feel me?
Woody came out warning 21 Savage and Lil Baby to stay away from Young Thug, as he says that Thug will bring them down with him.
Told them that. Gunna, but it was going over their head. It was going over their head because why? This ain't street. This ain't who they pretend to be. I said, leave Gunna alone. Gunna didn't do nothing wrong. Go look at Thug's interview. They said, why you didn't sign Lil Baby? Thug said, because I didn't want to pull Lil Baby in my. Hey, Lil Baby, I know you might be watching, partner. Got nothing to do with you. Get your money. Hey, we need somebody to win, buddy. It can't be you. Stay out of it. Hey, 21, y'all, stay out of it. Hey, cause get what, bro? One thing I know about it, that ain't got nothing to lose. He gonna take everybody down with him. Trust me. When it's time for to stand up, they gonna stand up. They can say what they want to say about me. They can say what they want to say about me. But I ain't did what nobody forced me to do.
The next day, Savage took the advice and unfollowed Thug on Instagram. But the main reason Woody said this is because he doesn't trust Young Thug. YSL Woody says Thug never paid for Woody's lawyer in his interrogation videos. He only used to defend Young Thug because he was manipulated by him.
There's no way you supposed to be in the interrogation room without no lawyer. That goes back to the beginning. That man got all this money. He's supposed to take care of all y'all. He supposed to make sure all y'all were good. But, it ain't his job to do that. That's me. I'm defending him. It ain't his job to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so blinded, I'm so manipulated. It ain't his job to, you know what I mean, do that. You know what I mean? We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Because if we knew what we were getting ourselves into, we would have never been in that. We would have never been in that at the beginning. I wouldn't. I didn't respect a lot of stuff. Still don't.
Rapper Rollo also spoke out about how Thug did him wrong, because Rollo claims he stayed solid when he was interrogated, but Thug ruined his career anyway. I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off. So now you're gonna have to go through what me and Gunna went through. We waiting on that gospel album, which is Rollo mocking Young Thug for tweeting, if you're a rapper and you rat, you just gotta go gospel. But this exposed how Young Thug cuts people off. He just tells every other rapper in the game to avoid you, which is how he tried doing it to Gunna.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a f if you believe me. That's what he sent to He sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers, I just won't call their names, just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out. They're chilling away. Thug got out. Gunna kind of hot. It ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but
Young Thug would respond to Rollo saying, "The difference is, your friend said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. You said that somebody actually did something that they were arrested for, and I made an honest mistake saying that we sold Lil Wayne items to try to prove to the detectives that we weren't beefing with him. And let's not forget, you told Fanny you would take the stand on me and Lucci in our case to get out of jail. It all changed when it was announced." Another clip of Young Thug in the interrogation room is going viral. Thug said, "I made promises. Whatever you want to know." Our conversation came out to the public, and academics revealed who's leaking the audios. Gunna been sitting on these jail phone recordings for a minute. Now's the right time to prove Rollo's point about Thug putting everything against everyone. Gunna might be a genius. He played his hand smart.
I'm almost certain Gunna's team is leaking it to his fan pages. I'm almost certain, okay? I know they're not gonna agree to it, right? But I'm almost certain that Gunna's lawyers pulled, because yes, when you're in the case, you don't have to go through a Freedom of Information Act or anything like this, and some of these things would even be available, or it could be challenged if you try to do a FOIA on it. But it appears all of these things may have been gotten from maybe somebody who was in the case that would request them, and it could have been something for the nature of an appeal or something like that, so the courts are going to give it up because you're a defendant. So for me, I can't tell why there is, like, where's Gunna's calls? Like, we want to hear Gunna's calls, right? And by the way, you could tell maybe they were both doing it to each other. There's a time where Thug actually says he has been having his lawyers review Gunna's call, and Gunna is on the phone talking to a girl saying, "I love you, I'm gonna come home soon." And he basically even thinks that Gunna got out of jail early because he wanted, which, bruh, if that's the case, the streets is cooked.
As this resulted in Young Thug crashing out on Instagram against Gunna.
We ain't even talk about these fake guys and fake houses with these pools and you can get put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese. We ain't even finna talk about none of that. Like, that is the topic of, I guess. Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet your put it on Instagram. Yeah, your house out. On God. You blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page. Can't about to black me. I still see it. You post a picture. That ain't me on that picture. Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm finna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on with that hat. The man say he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, your ain't got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure ain't got more hits or anthems than me. You hard, why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you done went and took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man. And you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the lady came, took her shit back. Now your stupid gotta sell it.
This resulted in a stream from Rollo, 6ix9ine, Whack 100, and academics reacting to the situation.
And get what? On that call, I never even told you he turned Wham against P, or he turned Wham against all these other different people that he did. But however, you have found out it came off the phone call. But guarantee ain't going for that line. Should be shunned just like us. The judge had shunned them. Now the streets need to shun that. Guess what? That's what I'm telling you. The thing about sitting down there, coming on here lying, playing them, gang, you telling your ass the truth. Just like I stand up, don't like that tell the truth. He hiding behind these motherfuckers masks, but get what? A mask gotta come off. You ain't gonna be able to keep that motherfucking mask on forever. You ain't gonna be able to keep throwing rocks and hide your hand. This is karma.
But then 6ix9ine spoke his thoughts, and Whack 100 confirmed that Thug might have a long snitching history.
Young Thug came home and said, "Yo, buddy, you're a rat. Stop, act like we cool." Made another excuse. Nah, but his music fire. I thought I said when he come home and say that Gunna told, y'all was gonna be like, all right, now everybody, you see how every time it's something, every time? And we like Thug though, man, like somebody, yo.
Thug told, bro.
What?
He told before Gunna, 2015, he told. And this was crazy. Got caught with 2 or 3 sticks in LA. Now I'm trying to figure out where them cases went. He got coming out the Lowe's Hotel, the same hotel where Yo Gotti them had that bang out. Remember that bang out happened? Got caught in the Sprinter with 2 or 3 sticks. We ain't heard about that case. This was back then. He told my, and like Rollo said, where What conversations did you have since then?
But many fans wondered why Gunna is still in YSL if he ratted. So academics revealed it's all for the money and that Young Thug is getting royalties from Gunna's music.
Gunna got out. You gotta remember, Thug is running this label from behind jail. Thug wanted this off the fucking label. There's a lot of paperwork there, and also you gotta realize they're not gonna release somebody from their contract because they snitched. They're gonna say, we're gonna make money off the snitch. We don't do that. I'll give you a little bit more tea. All that told by Boston Richie told Future wouldn't do a record with him, but Future wouldn't drop him. You see how it's business at the end of the day. And I had these conversations with people that worked with the new regime over at 300/Atlantic, and they said, yo, what's probably gonna happen is that his contract is gonna get moved. So he won't be YSL. But no, in the history of time, we don't care what you do, they're not letting you go. They'll optically take you off the label, but they're never gonna say, we don't want percentage points on money you make.
But Young Thug broke his silence with the release of his song, Closing Arguments, as he called out other rappers with the lyrics, Gunna a rat, Yak a rat, laying it on the line that they're the true snitches, not him. This got the attention of Wack 100, who said he's gonna release a 2-hour phone call of Young Thug dissing Drake.
Hey Wack, do you think it's over for Thug, man?
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we still got about 2 more hours of content. We already sent Drake the 28 minutes in his head. We've been over him. I told him.
Wait. There's a 28-minute.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you, Act. I told him PeeWee on your channel. I came on being humble. You know me. I said, oh, you speak for Thug? Then it's on. I'm about to over him. I told him that. The next day, it been on. And we not gonna stop.
But it's what Young Thug said next in the lyrics. Can't compare no one to me. There's real rats around this place. I tried my best to help my brother. Got a situation he was in, and I got no regrets. But this just led to Mondo speaking on Thug again, this time claiming that the Rico case started because of Young Thug.
Didn't the Lil Wayne tour bus happen before Nut got, before any of that happened, before anybody else told him? You the first to tell, buddy. You the first going them on the talking to the police. Facts. That was way before the goddamn before Nut got in some more. So you mean to tell me, buddy, you was the first, you the reason why the Rico started. And I ain't finna keep beating around the bush. You the reason why the Rico started, buddy. Let's keep it real. Come on, man, let's keep it real. Buddy, you the reason why the Rico started.
Young Thug's team tagged one jail call of him, saying that Gunna's plea deal turned the YSL case into a Rico.
He gave the jurors the agreement that it's a gang. He said YSL is a gang, and he know people in this on this trial who committed crime in furtherance of the gang. That means you did it. You saying, you see what I'm saying? You don't know nobody on this case. Yeah. That's a lie. That's a full-blown lie. I know individuals right. on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the gang. Like you. Yeah. Just so you can say slime big. Like that's what Rico is. That's Rico. So if you get found guilty on Rico, you really got a life hook, and you are 100% lying. You don't know nobody on the case. I ain't ever committed no crime. Duke ain't committed no crime. Yak ain't committed no crime. Them the only 3 people you know on this case. Ain't now one of them committed no crime. So who the you talking about? You know YSL members on this case that committed crimes and furtherance of the gang. You just made it a Rico case. You just made it the case.
However, it came crashing down again when it was announced. Young Thug calls out Dirk from behind bars. Knowing what's been said by Thug in the interrogation room, is it safe to assume he also shared information about Dirk's team committing crimes?
What's up with the boy Dirk? You with the boy Dirk?
Yeah.
You need to make. You need to make that. I don't know. I did a lot of players for the boy too though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I was really like locked in with him, like just really with him. But I don't know. He acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like
what he?
I done sent him a few songs. He just like I know for sure going right up. He just got down taking his time, then go to
man,
4-5 days, 10 days later, just like that little type. Like, man, you got going on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already know what you mean.
Like, man, it's too much for you, man. Watch out.
Yeah.
He did that on that album, though. Yeah, I want them on that album. Yeah. He sent a song for my last album. Yeah, he sent a song for it.
Then goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song. So the song that make the album. Like
He ain't clear.
Man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't clear the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked that one. Then you get on the internet, keep talking about thug, this and that, man. Cut that cap.
Although an OTF member defended Young Thug with the audio being released. OTF Twin reacts to Young Thug speaking on Durk in a leaked call saying, "That boy on the phone gossiping like a straight girl. I'll never trust a guy who put on makeup and a dress. This wouldn't settle well with Thug." He responded, "Y'all new dudes don't know I'm the one who sent Brian Steele to help Durk on my dime." However, this was very important to Young Thug. Even his sister spoke out, saying people are calling him a snitch because they know he can't come to Atlanta. She said we've been putting Bell to. That's why everybody clicked up.
Don't be on the internet acting like my brother just and y'all know my brother ain't dead. On the internet acting like y'all just my brother. You know for a fact y'all doing it because he can't come back to Atlanta. Yeah. Don't do this. Gonna click up do all this because they know he can't come back to Atlanta. That the only thing it is, he can't come back here. All that spit. Spit on who? Man, we gonna lay right back to A. Now we been putting belt. That's why everybody clicked up.
Although a new audio revealed Thug didn't want all the other rappers to call out Gunna so fast, because he wanted to make it a bigger deal of Gunna snitching out.
Type. I ain't finna say nothing about you on the internet. I ain't finna let the world know I ain't with you until just say so.
But you know,
that's what they supposed to did. Like,
but ain't nobody
trying to go at him to get clout. Yes, they have. Dirt said something to
him, but that's it. Like, Wham them ain't doing all this shit. Like,
Wham unfollowed him.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just that little boy. That ain't really saying that to no. Yeah, that's just like, damn, I'm disappointed, bro.
Yeah, but that's still.
But guess what, though? That makes you.
Position is, bro.
But
I ain't saying they wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they jumped.
Plus, they had a conversation with you for they anything.
Yeah, but
I look at it.
Wham did though. I talked to Wham, so we get on the phone. Hey, you told Buddy them do that? All right, he's like, all right, say less. Say less. Same shit. I'm smiling off top. Soon it happens.
But we got Charleston White's reaction to Thug snitching, and he's happy to make this the end of Thug's career.
Say, listen, I prophesied this. Right now, say TCV is looking at all these old videos. I told y'all Young Thug would go tell it. I told y'all.
I'm always willing to bet with any rapper, if they keep Young Thug locked up 6 more months in the conditions he in, he'll tell to get out of jail too. They keep him 6 more months, locked up in them conditions like that there, he'll tell to get out of jail too. He about ready to break.
I told y'all, I am the new prophet. I thought, man, what is he doing talking? A 2-hour interrogation, and you mad at Yak Gotti. You mad at Gunna. Gunna don't have no interrogation tape, and everybody mad at Gunna. This is what I tell y'all, hip-hop is fake.
He doubled down against Thug and said he wants to destroy Young Thug.
Say, listen, Atlanta, I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Woody, be quiet. Rollo, you know they wrong for how they did you. Lil Baby, you might as well stop hanging with Thug. Gunna, don't talk. Just stay back. Let me get this. I got y'all. Can't nobody beat me. I'm finna destroy. Thanks. Come on now.
Although the rap industry is split on if this is considered snitching, mainly because everyone is biased towards we snitched because they like him, which shows casual fans don't care about snitching.
Man, I ain't gonna cap with y'all, man. Listen, I'm having a absolute blast. Now, here's the thing. I'm a civilian. And I think rappers don't realize that most civilians don't care about snitching. We really don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I listen to King Von, I listen to I don't want to people, and I don't care about I don't even like I don't like criminals, but I listen to the music. I'm watching the street right now. They're going through everybody they're having crisis management teams trying to figure out they're fighting for their lives right now, man. Who's a snitch, who's not a snitch? It's a snitch off. This is great. I love when street have to prove themselves to us. Because we watching like, we really don't care, but sure, crash out, go ahead.
Knowing Young Thug had no way out of this, he would release another song. One secret in the music video is that the intro is immediately after Thug was released from jail, as he's wearing the same clothing he had on in the courtroom, and his lawyer is in the background dressed up.
Hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again. You find it in your heart to allow me to go home and be with my family and just do better as a person. I know what
So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation.
The release of Thug's new song came with legal problems. The news wrote, the state of Georgia has filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail, which resulted in a viral tweet reading, Benzino calls out the system for leaking Thug's private jail calls, saying it's unconstitutional and designed to bait him while on probation. He believes the government purposely leaked them without watermarks to sway public opinion.
What I'm more surprised at and more kind of pissed off at is, how the is this even constitutional that a prison, which is part of the system, right, can leak private phone calls? I don't, that it blows me. How did that happen? Now, they're saying, well, who leaked them? Somebody had to get money for them. Nah, because there's no watermark on them. If TMZ bought them, you can best believe TMZ's watermark will be all over that. There's no watermark. I guarantee the government's leaking them because they know what they're doing. They know, let me tell you something, from the feds to City Hall to the mayor to the governor, they all got a communications department where they have hired staff that all they do is look at social media for various reasons. That's it. And us as a community and culture, we just give them everything they want. It's easy.
Which had academics speaking about how it's funny these millionaire rappers try to convince everybody that they're still in the streets.
You know, I like all this wild stuff. I like Thug, I like Gunna. I'm gonna like him before, I'm gonna like him after. But I'm gonna tell you where they got wrong at. They've been propagating the street free code. These are millionaires. Millionaires made it from the bottom. But they're obsessed with trying to portray the image that they're the realest street ever. I just seen Woody put up a post. He says, no, I'm not okay. Huh? Since when is street is sounded like little white girls Karen? Everybody in that situation need therapy. And the reality why they all need therapy is because they made it. When YSL was known by you and me, YSL was lit. It's popping. But they weren't happy with all the money and all. They still want to propagate the same. Then as soon as Johnny Law come, they don't want to do it no more. They start thinking about their mamas, their sisters, their kids. Never seen something like that. It's the first time I've seen gangsters need therapy.
Because Young Thug wanted to prove to everyone he is still a street guy. So he called out an investigator, which is the same one who Gunna made his plea deal with.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is gonna be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying and indictments finna come down.
In his new song, Young Thug raps a verse for Lil Baby. Wham, pick up the phone, talk to me, it's Spider. I taught you everything you know, we're for lifers. Rats are already winning. Don't let this divide us. You're a real guy, but you do real and hide it. Gave a couple of guys, in this case, $75,000, helping with their lawyers, and never spoke about it. I wish the world knew everything. But Lil Baby responded with a label he's connected to, announcing that he's quitting music, as they posted it alongside this Instagram story. But there's also a verse dedicated to Drake. Thug raps, Drizzy, you my brother. You know I'm not going against you. I got manners, everything you did for the rap community. You came to visit me at Cobb County like my family do. F the jail call. You know the other calls we had. Trying to get you, Metro, and Pluto on the same page. The internet don't know about it because real guys don't say. Drake not only visited Thug at the county jail, but when he was released from jail, Drake flew to him and gave him $1 million in cash.
They say 2 hours afterwards, Drake flew to Thug and allegedly gave him $1 million. Drake didn't tell me. Drake gonna hit me and be like, which, by the way, super strategic move. Super strategic. Thug was in jail talking about let's squash all this beef. If I'm Drake, I need Atlanta. Okay, so I got one Atlanta that's what supposedly Drake flew to wherever Thug was at, gave a mill. Y'all can't turn the land against no big Drizzy. Get the fuck out of here.
However, this verse would get the attention of Yak Gotti, who would react on his Instagram story.
Look, he said, I apologize, Drake. You need a future, just say that. Cause Drake, Drizzy went out here. Drizzy went in Atlanta with your soft. You get what I'm saying? And you know you don't want to get me started. I get started when I get started. But have you on my time. You see what I'm saying? Cause it's my turn. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. How would you even say my name? Why would you say my name? I'm the wrong person name anybody want to say. Like anybody in the whole world, the whole universe.